What happens when love and wrestling collide? WWE is known for its high-energy matches, intense rivalries, and larger-than-life characters. But some of the most unforgettable moments in wrestling history have been shaped by love stories inside and outside the ring. From power couples who dominated WWE to real-life romances that played out in front of millions, these relationships have given fans unforgettable moments filled with passion, drama, and even heartbreak. In this video, we'll take a deep dive into the top 5 best couples in WWE history, who they were, why they were special, and how their relationships left a lasting impact on wrestling fans. Whether these couples were kayfabe scripted romances or real-life love stories, they all played a role in shaping WWE history. And hey, before we start, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more WWE content. Now let's jump right in. Number 5. Randy Savage and Miss Elizabeth, the fairy tale love story of WWE. When it comes to legendary wrestling love stories, no couple is as iconic and beloved as Randy Macho Man Savage and Miss Elizabeth. Their relationship was a true fairy tale, filled with love, drama, passion, betrayal, and heartbreak. Fans around the world lived every moment of their journey, both inside and outside the ring. But behind the glitz and glamour, their story was more than just a WWE storyline. It was real, and its tragic ending still haunts the wrestling world today. So buckle up as we take a deep dive into the most famous love story in WWE history, from their magical beginning to their heartbreaking end. Who was Miss Elizabeth? Real name Elizabeth Ann Hewlett, on November 19, 1960, in Frankfort, Kentucky, was a professional wrestling manager and announcer. Before joining the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, in 1985, she worked as a television host in Kentucky. Dubbed the First Lady of Wrestling, Elizabeth was known for her elegance and grace, providing a perfect balance to Macho Man Randy Savage's intensity. Together, they captivated WWE fans in a way no couple had before. The beginning of a legendary love story, 1985. In 1985, Randy Savage made his WWE, then WWF debut. Unlike other wrestlers, Savage refused to announce his manager immediately. WWE teased fans for weeks, making them wonder who would manage this wild, unpredictable, and charismatic superstar. Finally, when it was time for the big reveal, Savage shocked the world by introducing a beautiful, soft-spoken woman in an elegant gown, Miss Elizabeth. The iconic partnership, Macho Madness and Elizabeth's Grace. Savage and Elizabeth's relationship in WWE was unique. While most managers were aggressive and controlling, Elizabeth played the role of a gentle, loving partner, making her an instant fan favorite. But Savage's character was also extremely jealous and possessive, both in the ring and in real life. Savage's overprotective nature, 1986 to 1989. Savage was extremely overprotective of Elizabeth, never letting other wrestlers near her. This led to intense feuds with Hulk Hogan, George, the Animal Steele, and Jake the Snake Roberts. The biggest rivalry came when Hulk Hogan and Miss Elizabeth grew close, sparking the Mega Powers explosion. More on that later. Despite his possessiveness, it was clear that Savage and Elizabeth had real chemistry, and WWE fans loved their dynamic. The Mega Powers explosion, love turns to jealousy, 1989. One of the biggest storylines in WWE history was the partnership between Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan, known as the Mega Powers. They dominated WWE together, with Elizabeth by their side. But soon, Savage began to suspect that Hogan had feelings for Elizabeth. This jealousy boiled over at the 1989 main event, where Savage attacked Hogan backstage, leading to their legendary match at WrestleMania V. Fact, their breakup was scripted, but it mirrored real-life tensions between Savage and Hogan. Even though they parted ways on screen, fans never stopped wanting them back together. The emotional reunion, WrestleMania 7, 1991. In one of WWE's most emotional moments, Savage and Elizabeth finally reunited at WrestleMania 7. Savage had turned heel, bad guy, and was managed by Sensational Sherri. After losing a retirement match to the Ultimate Warrior, Sherri attacked Savage. Miss Elizabeth, who had been in the crowd, ran to the ring and saved him. When Savage realized what had happened, he embraced Elizabeth, leading to a standing ovation. This was one of the most emotional moments in WWE history. Fans in the arena were in tears. The match made in heaven, their WWE wedding, 1991. After their reunion, WWE announced a special event, the Match Made in Heaven wedding at SummerSlam 1991. This was the first ever WWE wedding to take place inside the ring. The wedding was beautiful and perfect, making it seem like Savage and Elizabeth were destined for happiness. But wrestling weddings never end happily. At the reception, Jake the Snake Roberts and The Undertaker crashed the wedding, placing a cobra snake in one of the wedding gifts. This led to another huge feud between Savage and Roberts. While the wedding was kayfabe, scripted, their love story still felt very real to fans. The heartbreaking end, real-life divorce, 1992. While WWE fans thought Savage and Elizabeth were living a real-life fairy tale, behind the scenes, their marriage was falling apart. Savage was very protective of Elizabeth, both on and off the screen. He didn't want her traveling alone or talking to other wrestlers. This eventually created tension, and in 1992, they divorced in real life. Their split was devastating for fans, as they had always been seen as the perfect couple. Miss Elizabeth's tragic death, 2003. In April 2003, Miss Elizabeth Hewlett, experienced two distressing incidents involving her partner, Lex Luger. On April 19th, police responded to a domestic dispute at their Marietta, Georgia residence, finding Elizabeth with visible injuries. Luger was arrested for misdemeanor battery but released on bond. 2 days later, on April 21st, Luger was arrested for driving under the influence after a car accident with Elizabeth as a passenger. Tragically, on May 1st, Luger called 911 when Elizabeth became unresponsive. She was pronounced dead at 42. The medical examiner attributed her death to acute toxicity from a mix of painkillers and vodka, ruling it accidental. Her passing shocked the wrestling community and underscored the personal challenges many performers face. Savage never spoke publicly about Elizabeth's passing, but those close to him said it deeply affected him. Why Savage and Elizabeth will always be WWE's greatest love story. Macho Man. Randy Savage and Miss Elizabeth's partnership is celebrated as WWE's greatest love story due to its profound impact on wrestling history. Their on-screen relationship captivated audiences, blending romance and drama in unprecedented ways. Elizabeth's introduction as Savage's manager in 1985 added depth to his character, creating compelling storylines that resonated with fans. Their real-life marriage in 1984 further intensified their connection, culminating in a memorable on-screen wedding at SummerSlam 1991, dubbed the Match Made in Heaven. This union not only elevated their personas, but also set a benchmark for storytelling in professional wrestling. Their dynamic showcased a blend of vulnerability and strength, making their narrative timeless and influential in WWE history. Even today, WWE fans remember them as the greatest couple of all time. Number 4, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, WWE's real-life power couple. When it comes to power, dominance, and controversy, no WWE couple comes close to Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Their story, from kayfabe romance to real-life love. The relationship between Triple H and Stephanie McMahon began as a scripted WWE storyline in 1999, but what started as kayfabe, a fictional wrestling angle, quickly turned into real life. The infamous kidnapping and WWE marriage, 1999 to 2000. The love story between Triple H and Stephanie started in controversial fashion when, as part of a WWE storyline, Triple H kidnapped Stephanie and married her in a Las Vegas drive-thru wedding, a move that shocked WWE fans. While it was scripted, the chemistry between them was undeniable, and their on-screen pairing soon turned into a real-life relationship. By the early 2000s, their romance was no longer just part of the show. They had genuinely fallen in love behind the scenes. Iconic moments that made them WWE's power couple. The McMahon-Helmsley era, 2000-2001, WWE's most dominant reign. After their WWE wedding, Triple H and Stephanie formed one of the most powerful factions in wrestling history. The McMahon-Helmsley faction. Stephanie played the role of WWE's spoiled princess, while Triple H dominated the WWE Championship scene. Together, they ruled WWE for over a year, with The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Mick Foley as their biggest rivals. Their partnership revolutionized WWE storytelling, showing that real-life couples could dominate wrestling together. The Real Life Wedding, 2003, WWE's royal marriage. In 2003, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon got married in real life, cementing their status as the most powerful couple in WWE history. The wedding was not part of WWE storylines, but their relationship had a major influence on the company's future. This marriage linked Triple H to the McMahon family, giving him an even bigger role in WWE's future. This was not just a wedding, it was the birth of WWE's most powerful family dynasty. Triple H becomes WWE's future boss. Triple H's real-life marriage to Stephanie changed WWE forever. Over time, he became more involved in WWE's creative decisions, proving that he was more than just a wrestler. Today, Triple H is WWE's chief content officer, making him one of the most influential figures in the entire industry. Without a doubt, Triple H and Stephanie's love story shaped the future of WWE like no other couple in history. Controversies and challenges, the power couple's struggles. Despite their dominance, Triple H and Stephanie faced criticism and controversy over the years. Many wrestlers accused them of using their relationship to gain power behind the scenes. Their leadership style in WWE has been both praised and criticized, especially during major changes in the company. Triple H's rise to power was seen by some as unfair, but he has proven himself as a creative genius in WWE's success. No matter what, they have remained unshaken, proving that their love and leadership are here to stay. Number 3. Edge and Lita, WWE's most controversial couple. Edge and Lita's story began in the early 2000s, during WWE's Attitude Era. Lita, whose real name is Amy Dumas, was a trailblazer in women's wrestling. She was part of the iconic faction Team Stream alongside Matt and Jeff Hardy. Edge, whose real name is Adam Copeland, was rising through the ranks as a singles star, known for his charisma and daredevil style. Edge's persona was a perfect fit for Lita's rockstar vibe. Together, they became one of WWE's most electrifying duos. Fans loved their rebellious antics, and their on-screen romance was a hit. But little did anyone know, their real-life relationship was about to take a dramatic turn. Real-life romance begins, 2005. Behind the scenes, Edge and Lita grew closer. At the time, Lita was in a long-term relationship with Matt Hardy. However, as Edge and Lita spent more time together on the road, their friendship turned into something more. In early 2005, rumors began to swirl that Edge and Lita were having an affair. These rumors were confirmed when Matt Hardy publicly accused Edge of betraying him. The situation exploded into one of the biggest backstage scandals in wrestling history. Matt was heartbroken and furious, and the drama spilled over into real life. He even posted emotional messages on his website, calling out Edge and Lita for their betrayal. WWE initially tried to downplay the situation, but the fans knew the truth. The real-life love triangle became impossible to ignore, and WWE eventually decided to incorporate it into their storylines. The on-screen feud, 2005 to 2006. WWE capitalized on the real-life drama by turning it into a storyline. Matt Hardy was brought back to WWE in 2005, and he immediately feuded with Edge. Lita, who had been a fan favorite, turned heel and sided with Edge, further fueling the controversy. One of the most infamous moments of their storyline was the live sex celebration on Raw in 2006. After Edge won the WWE Championship, he and Lita celebrated in the ring in a highly controversial segment that pushed the boundaries of WWE's TV PG era. While the segment was scripted, it added fuel to the fire of their real-life relationship. Another iconic moment was the steel cage match between Edge and Matt Hardy. The match was intense and emotional, with fans firmly on Matt's side. The feud was a ratings success, but it also took a toll on everyone involved. Matt later admitted that reliving the betrayal on screen was incredibly difficult for him. The downfall of their relationship, 2006 to 2007. Despite their on-screen success, Edge and Lita's real-life relationship began to crumble. The constant scrutiny from fans and the wrestling community put immense pressure on them. Edge's hectic schedule and Lita's desire for a more private life created tension between them. In 2007, Lita announced her retirement from wrestling. Around the same time, she and Edge decided to end their relationship. The breakup was amicable, but it marked the end of one of wrestling's most controversial love stories. Lita moved on to focus on her music career and personal life, while Edge continued to dominate WWE as the rated-R superstar. The aftermath. Where are they now? After their breakup, both Edge and Lita found happiness in their personal lives. Edge married his longtime girlfriend Beth Phoenix in 2016. Beth, a former WWE wrestler, has been a pillar of support for Edge, especially during his retirement and subsequent return to wrestling. Together, they have 2 daughters and are considered one of wrestling's most stable couples. Lita, on the other hand, has kept her personal life relatively private. She has occasionally returned to WWE for special appearances and has been celebrated as one of the pioneers of women's wrestling. In recent years, she has focused on her music career and philanthropic work. As for Matt Hardy, he eventually moved on from the Heartbreak and found success in WWE and other promotions. He has since married and started a family, proving that time heals all wounds. Number 2, John Cena and Nikki Bella. The WWE love story that ended in heartbreak, the beginning, 2012-2013. John Cena and Nikki Bella first crossed paths in WWE, where their on-screen chemistry quickly became evident. Nikki, alongside her twin sister Brie, was part of the Bella Twins, one of WWE's most popular female acts. Cena, already a megastar, was the face of WWE. Their initial interactions were part of WWE storylines, but it wasn't long before their professional relationship turned personal. Behind the scenes, Cena and Nikki began dating in 2012, though they kept their relationship private at first. Fans started to notice their connection, especially during segments where Cena would come to Nikki's aid in storylines. This marked the beginning of what would become one of WWE's most iconic power couples. Going public. A fairy tale romance. 2013-2015. By 2013, John Cena and Nikki Bella confirmed their relationship publicly, and fans were thrilled. They became WWE's ultimate power couple, often appearing together on WWE programming and at public events. Their love story was portrayed as a fairy tale, with Cena playing the role of the protective boyfriend and Nikki as the supportive partner. During this time, Nikki's career also soared. She became a 2-time Divas champion and one of the most recognizable female wrestlers in WWE. Cena, meanwhile, continued to dominate as the face of the company. Their relationship was a blend of real-life and on-screen drama, with WWE often incorporating their romance into storylines, making it hard for fans to distinguish where reality ended and fiction began. The proposal, a WrestleMania moment. 2017. One of the most iconic moments in John Cena and Nikki Bella's relationship came at WrestleMania 33 in 2017. After fans and millions watching at home. It was a moment straight out of a fairy tale, and Nikki tearfully said yes. The proposal was widely celebrated, and fans believed the couple was destined for a happily ever after. However, behind the scenes, there were cracks in their relationship that would soon come to light. Reality TV fame, Total Bellas, 2016-2018. John Cena and Nikki Bella's relationship was heavily documented on the reality TV show Total Bellas, which gave fans an inside look at their lives outside the ring. The show revealed the complexities of their relationship, including their differing views on marriage, children, and family. Cena, who had been vocal about not wanting to get married or have kids, began to soften his stance for Nikki. However, the pressure of their public relationship and the constant scrutiny took a toll on both of them. Viewers saw the couple navigate tough conversations, including Cena's reluctance to have children and Nikki's desire for a traditional family. These moments hinted at the challenges they were facing behind the scenes. The breakup, a heartbreaking decision, 2018. In April 2018, John Cena and Nikki Bella shocked the world when they announced their breakup just weeks before their planned wedding. The news devastated fans who had followed their journey. In interviews, Nikki revealed that the breakup was due to irreconcilable differences, particularly their conflicting views on marriage and children. Cena, who had initially been against marriage and kids, had agreed to both for Nikki, but it became clear that he wasn't fully ready for such a commitment. The breakup was emotional for both, with Nikki admitting that she felt lost and heartbroken. Cena, too, expressed regret and sadness over the end of their relationship. Life after the breakup, growth, and new beginnings. After their breakup, both John Cena and Nikki Bella focused on personal growth. Nikki returned to WWE and continued to build her brand outside the ring, including her wine business and fitness ventures. She also found love again with Artem Chigvintsev, a professional dancer she met on Dancing with the Stars. The couple welcomed their first child, a son named Matteo, in 2020. Cena, on the other hand, threw himself into his acting career, starring in blockbuster movies like Bumblebee and The Suicide Squad. He also remained a part-time WWE superstar, balancing his Hollywood commitments with his wrestling roots. Both Cena and Nikki have spoken openly about how their breakup helped them grow as individuals and find happiness in their own ways. The untold truth: what really happened? While their breakup was attributed to differences over marriage and children, there were deeper issues at play. Nikki revealed in interviews that she felt pressured to conform to Cena's lifestyle, which included a strict diet and workout regimen. She also admitted that she struggled with her identity outside of their relationship. Cena, meanwhile, acknowledged that he had been selfish in the relationship and regretted not being able to give Nikki the life she wanted. Despite their differences, both have expressed respect and love for each other, emphasizing that their relationship was a significant chapter in their lives. John Cena and Nikki Bella's relationship remains one of the most memorable in WWE history. It was a blend of real-life love and on-screen drama that captivated fans for years. While their fairy tale romance didn't have the happy ending many hoped for, their story is a testament to the complexities of love, commitment, and personal growth. Both Cena and Nikki have moved on, but their time together will always be a defining part of their legacies. Number 1. Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, WWE's modern power couple. If there's one couple ruling WWE today, it's Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. Their story: Seth and Becky's relationship went public in 2019, and soon after they became engaged. Their powerful chemistry made them WWE's top couple of the modern era. Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch's relationship became public in 2019, but their journey as individuals in WWE started years before. Both superstars had to fight through intense struggles, make names for themselves, and climb the ladder of success before finding each other. Seth Rollins established himself as one of the most dynamic and technically gifted wrestlers in WWE. A former Shield member, multiple-time WWE champion, and a revolutionary performer, he dominated WWE with his skill and charisma. Becky Lynch broke barriers as the man, redefining what it means to be a female superstar in WWE. From being an underdog to headlining WrestleMania 35, she became an icon of women's wrestling. When their love story unfolded, it was the perfect blend of two dominant personalities coming together, forming the ultimate wrestling power couple. Iconic moments. Becky announces pregnancy, 2020. Becky's pregnancy reveal on Raw was one of the most heartwarming WWE moments ever. Becky Lynch's pregnancy reveal, 2020. One of the most heartwarming moments in WWE history happened when Becky Lynch, the reigning Raw Women's Champion, shocked the world by relinquishing her title on Raw in 2020. She handed the title to Asuka and tearfully announced, "You go and be a warrior, because I'm going to go and be a mother." Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch welcomed their daughter Rue in December 2020. Proving that even the fiercest superstars can embrace parenthood while staying at the top of their game. Winning championships together. They've dominated WWE as champions, proving they are a real-life powerhouse. Winning championships together, the ultimate power move. Seth and Becky have dominated WWE separately and together. They are multiple-time champions, and their careers continue to flourish. In 2019, they teamed up to take on Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans at WWE Extreme Rules, proving that their chemistry works inside the ring as well. Even after Becky took time off for motherhood, she returned in 2021 with the same fire, immediately winning the SmackDown Women's Championship at SummerSlam. Meanwhile, Seth reinvented himself multiple times, now thriving as the visionary and becoming one of the most compelling characters in WWE. Why they are number 1. Their ability to balance careers, family, and fame makes them the ultimate WWE couple. Unlike many WWE couples who struggled to maintain personal and professional balance, Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch have managed to thrive in both aspects. They support each other's careers without overshadowing one another. They set new standards for modern wrestling couples, not just being together, but evolving together. Their love story is authentic, filled with respect, support, and undeniable chemistry. From championship victories to becoming parents, they've proven that true power isn't just about wrestling, it's about building a legacy together. And that's our list of top 5 best WWE couples. Which one is your favorite? Do you agree with our ranking? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more WWE content. Poll time. Who is the greatest WWE couple of all time? Vote in the comments. Until next time, stay tuned for more wrestling stories.